Pay homage to the Buddha by reciting Namo Tassa 3 times. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Brothers and sisters in the Dhamma, today also I want to continue Rupa Vibhaga, Rupa Sangha Vibhaga, the origination of matter, Rupa Samuttahana also. The 4 mode of origin, the Pali say Kamma, Chitta, Uttu, Ahara. Material phenomena originate in 4 ways: from Kamma, from consciousness, from temperature, and from nutriment. Okay, now please let me know what are the 4 types of Rupa Samuttahana, 4 types of originate of material phenomena. Now you should remember, you should by heart the some rupa appearing in our life in body from kamma, because of kamma. The some rupa appearing in our body because of consciousness. Same way, uttu and ahara. Okay, you understand? Yeah. Now, there are 4 cases of arising of rupa. And now you see, now we are going to explain again. There are 4 cases of the arising of rupa. Now, about the first one, kamma, second one, chitta, third one, uttu, fourth one, ahara. Okay. Now, about the kamma. But later on, we can understand kamma. But the consciousness, chitta. Although only chitta is mentioned, it includes the material factors associated with the consciousness, and chitta appear in the heart base. Now the mind-born kalapa always arise in the heart base, not the eye base, not ear base, not in the nose base, tongue base, and body base. Because those are the 5 organ, 5 places, not enough strong to produce the mind-born kalapa. That's why the mind-born kalapa always arises in the heart base. Whatever consciousness arises in the heart, at the same moment, they're producing the mind-born kalapa. But the temperature, literally climate or weather. Climate or weather. In Abhidhamma, it means heat and cool or temperature. Because of the climate, always changing our physical body, even the material thing also. Very easy to change. If the hot weather, their bodies become very heat, very hot. When the cool weather, our body become very cool. Then because of the heat and cool, always changing our physical body, even physical thing also. No, example now you see sometimes the bloom in the flowers, sometimes not blooming flowers. Sometimes the heavy raining, sometimes very dry, sometimes humidity. So different weather, because of the environment also they're changing. Even the outside the trees, any kind of plant, and the flowers, everything will be changed because of the utu. This is a utu. Nutriment, ahara. Normally, ahara means food. Now, usually when we are always, we are human, no? When we want to take the food, all food we can call ahara. Different type of food. Sometimes there's some food very rough, very gross. Sometimes some food very subtle, very smooth. Sometimes some food too much oily, too much sweet, too much salt. The differ many kind of food. All are the food is called ahara. Here is referred to the nutriment inherent contained in food. Now, usually the ahara we call the food container, no? But when we eat the food, but the inside the body they have the digestive fire, the pachaka tejo. Because of the pachaka tejo, they can absorb the essence, the food essence of the food. This is oja. They take in oja. This is we call ahara. Okay, now this is a brief meaning of kamma, chitta, utu, ahara. But we want to explain quite detailedly about the kamma. Okay, do you understand? Anything else? Please let me know, because the sometimes we need the time to understand. Need the time. Yeah. Okay. Now about the kamma, about the kamma as the mode of origin, the kamma. But according to the Pali mention, quite the deep explanation, but we can get the summary of that Pali sentence. There are the 25 kinds of wholesome and unwholesome kamma, pertaining to the sense sphere and the fine material sphere produced in one's internal continuum, volitionally conditions material phenomena, originating from karma moment by moment, beginning with rebirth linking. So what is the meaning about the karma? Because the material phenomena originating from karma. Now the karmaja rupa. Now we are going to talk karmaja rupa. Okay, now please continue the notes. They say karma here refer to volition, the chetana. Okay, karma, usually the Lord Buddha mentioned, chetanaham bhikkhave kammam vadami. The dear bhikkhus, the volition is called the karma. But which kind of volition? There are 4 types of the volition. There are 4 types of volition. What are the 4? Kusala chetana, wholesome volition. Akusala chetana and vipaka chetana, resultant volition. And kiriya chetana, functional. There are 4 types of chetana. There are how many chetana? There are 4 types of chetana. But all other chetana, we cannot say the karma. All chetana, we cannot say the karma. Only kusala and akusala karma, we call the chetana, the karma. Kusala chetana and akusala chetana. That's why in that place explaining, the karma here refers to the volition, chetana, in past wholesome and unwholesome state of consciousness. Very important, no? Because whatever we accumulate in the past life, wholesome and unwholesome, because we already accumulated the karma, no? Kusala and akusala karma. Because of the power of the karma, just in the present moment, we can see the result. after birth linking moment to until now. Everything depending with the karma. The main cause is a karma. Which karma is a kusala and akusala karma. But whatever kusala and akusala karma appear in the past life, because of this power of the past kusala and akusala karma, now we can see the result. But in the present moment, when we are accumulating wholesome and unwholesome, those are result we can see in the future life. This is the main thing, okay? That's why the book mentions there are 25 kind of karma that produce rupa are the chetana of following. Now you see, because now we know the sense sphere plane, fine material plane, immaterial plane. There are three worlds, no? Kama bhava, rupa bhava, and arupa bhava. The sensual existence, fine material existence, and immaterial existence. There are three bhava. But arupa bhava means no more rupa. No rupa. Means those are resultant or whatever consciousness arising in the arupa world, they cannot produce rupa because no more rupa. That's why, according to here mentioned, there are 25 kind of chetana. What are the 25? 12 unwholesome chitta. There are 5 great wholesome kusala chitta, 5 fine material wholesome rupa avachara kusala chitta. Now you see, those are kusala and akusala. There are 13 kusala and 12 akusala. Those are 25 kind of chitta can produce rupa in future. Okay, this is a meaning. Understand? One of the 25 chitta appearing nearly dead moment. That chitta become the sankhara. Because of the sankhara or because of the karma giving result in future in the patisandhi moment, giving the patisandhi. That's why chetana of the wholesome immaterial sphere, arupavachara kusala chitta, generate rebirth in the immaterial plane and thus cannot produce rupa originating from karma because no more rupa in the arupa world. But arupa chitta can be appear nearly that moment and can give the result in future, the patisandhi moment of the arupa world, immaterial plane, but cannot produce rupa because no more rupa in the arupa world. That plane is immaterial. You should remember, you should by heart. You should try to get the clear meaning. Starting from the arising upada, sub moment of the rebirth link in consciousness, patisandhi chitta, karma produce rupa at each of the 3 sub moment of consciousness. Now this is extra explanation because someone can think only patisandhi moment they produce the kambon kalapa. The same way, every mind moment can appear or not the karma. That's why they say starting from the arising upada sub moment, okay, arising. But every mind moment, every sub mind moment also producing karma born kalapa. That's why arising upada, presence, titi, dissolution, bhanga. There are 3 lifespan, 3 moments of lifespan of the chitta. Now you see in the chart, next they have the chart, no? Continues to the produce throughout the course of existence, bhavati, up to the 17 mind moment preceding the death consciousness. Now very clear. After Patisandhi, means from Patisandhi to 17 mind moment preceding the death consciousness. You understand? Meaning, between Patisandhi to 17 mind moment of yes, mind moment preceding to the death consciousness. Then every sub-mind moment producing, giving, appearing the Kamabun Kalapa without breaking, without breaking. Now you see the Patisandhi, rebirth linking, Chuti, death consciousness. Okay, Chuti, death consciousness. Now about the Patisandhi moment, you can understand very clearly. Arising moment, Kama Rupa produce, present moments, Kama Rupa produce, and perishing moment, Kama Rupa produce. The same way, the Banga, first Bhavanga, arising moment, Kamaja Rupa produce. Then same way continuously throughout the whole the body, whole the existence appearing the Kama bone Kalapa especially up to 70 mind moment of preceding the death consciousness. Last Kamaja Rupa produced. Now you see, in our life, the last Kamaja Rupa arising in the 17 mind moment before death. You see, last Kamaja Rupa produced 17 mind moment before death. Same way, the Titi moment and perishing moment. Now, you have to understand the 17 mind moment before death. In the arising moment, the last Kamajarupa produced, but those are Kamajarupa going to cesses in the arising moment of the Chuti. But anyway, sorry, the last Kamajarupa, the cesses of the Chuti moment. But then anyway, you have to understand the 17 mind moment they are producing Hamabon Kalab until the after 70 mind moment everything disappear. This chart very clear. Lifespan of Rupa 70 mind moment. Okay, anyway. Now one more thing about the how many Rupa become Kamaja Rupa. How many Rupa become Kamabon Kalapa. This is important. How many Rupa become Kamabon Kalapa. Now 18 kind of Rupa are produced by Kama. Now there are 18, especially but now I'm following the Abhidhamma Sangha book, small book. But according to the Dhamma Sangani, there are 20 kind of Kamabon Kalapa. There are 20. Okay. Now they slowly later you can understand what is the difference between Abhidhamma Sangha. They say 18, but the Abhidhamma Sangani, the original book, they mention 20. What is the difference between? So now so you have to get the meaning. So, okay, now 8 inseparable in the 9 groups Kalapa produced by Kama. Now they have the separate Rupa, individual Rupa and inseparate Rupa. Because the one Rupa, they have the one group, 8 group. Patavi, Apo, Tejo, Vayu, there are 4 Mahabhuta, essential Rupa, and Vanna, Gandha, Rasa, Oja, 4 another Rupa. Because those are 8. 8 Rupa cannot divide. The 8 always stay together, appearing together, sitting, present also together, and seasons also together, cessation also together. But very important. Now, they are mentioned 5 sensitivities pasada rupa. 2 6 faculties, bhava rupa. 1 life faculty, jivitindriya. 1 heart base, hade rupa. Those are 9 rupa. You see, 5 sensitivity and 2 bhava, life faculty and hade rupa. Those are 9. Rupa is definitely with the karma, because of the karma. Without karma, cannot produce any kind of 9 rupa, because those are 9 rupa always depending with the karma, okay. The space element akasa dhatu also, we not going to say the definitely karma, because of the consciousness, because of the tejo, because of the uttu and ahara, then akasa rupa we can see everywhere. That's why the not include akasa rupa in the definitely kambon kalapa, not including that group. Okay. Now they say 9 of these, the 8 faculty and heart base arise exclusively from karma. I see. Definitely arising because of the karma. Yellow box in the next chart, 3A. Now we go to next chart. Then you can understand very clearly. Go to chart. Now see the yellow color. How many rupa? The material sensitivity material 5. Chakku, sota, ghana, jiva, kaya 5. Go to the next opposite, the 6 materiality. There are 2, male 6 materiality and female 6 materiality. Then number 16 is heart base. Number 17 is a life faculty. You see, what are the definitely karma can produce? There are only how many? There are 9 rupa. What are the 9? 5 pasada, 2 bhava, 1 heart base, and 1 life faculty. Without those are 9. Example, now you see, sometimes some people doesn't have the eye sensitivity, means yeah, he's blind, cannot see anything. Someone cannot hear, means no sota pasada. And sometimes definitely we can recognize he's a male or female because of the bhava. But someone had none, cannot say the human or male or female, because sometimes no more bhava, because the apunsakana. But the heart, without heart base, we cannot appear without heart base. And life faculty, very important. Now we can go to the rupa world, the fine material world. Only Brahma appear in that place. But those are Brahma also practicing Dhamma. They are listening Dhamma, hearing Dhamma, giving Dhamma, everything. They're always practicing Dhamma. But in the Brahma world also, no more nose sensitivity, and same way no more tongue, no more body. But they have only eye and ear. Eye for looking the Buddha, ear for listening the Dhamma. Okay, and heart base they have, and life faculty, Jivitindra they have. That's why in the asangisthana, no more consciousness means no more kama-born kalapa, no more chitta-born kalapa, no more nutriment-born kalapa. Okay, but anyway, you have to understand what are the 9 type of kama-born kalapa, kama-born rupa. What are the 9? Eye, ear, nose, tongue, body. There are 5 pasada, and female and the male, there are 2, and the heart base and life faculty, jivitindriya. Those are 9. You should understand. You should keep your mind, because very important for us to continue. The remaining 9 kinds arise from karma only when they occur in the karma-born kalapa. Otherwise, they originate from the other cases. Now, green box in the chart 3A below. Now, example now. Okay, anyway, example. Now you see the green box in the chart 3A below. But they say, okay, now anyway, we understand. Note, Dhammasangani list 20 Kammaja Rupas instead of 18 Abhidhamma Sangha, including production, Upache, and continuity Santati. This difference will be explained at the end of this section. But anyway, what are the other 9, no? Karma and also other cases. Now you see the little bit green color, 4 element, Patavi, Apo, Tejo, Vayu, and the Gochara, objective material, Vanna, Gandha, Rasa. The Pottab is called Patavi, Tejo, Vayu, same, no? Another one, the Ahara, edible, the food, nutriment, essence. And about the Akasa Dhatu, space element, Akasa Dhatu. Those are things also can produce because of Kamma, because of Chitta, because of Utu, because of Ahara. Okay, that's why definitely we cannot say those are 9 Rupa appearing because of the Kamma, But Upachi and Santati also including for the Kama-born Kalapa, now the I think everyone already got the meaning. Okay, now the don't forget from your life about the Kamaja Rupa, Kama-born Kalapa. Now according to the our program, our lesson, now you should try to get the meaning separately. What are the definitely some rupa arising definitely with the karma, some rupa arising with the karma or other cases. That's why in the end of the chart, page number 4, they say that the yellow color, karma born only 9 rupa. After that, this is karma and also other cases. They are 9. Okay, they are 9. Now, but this is the explanation. Example, the one more thing, because nowadays we can see clearly, because our eye very clear. We can see we can listen everything. Our ears are very clear, and but somebody cannot see. They are blind. Somebody deaf cannot hear. Means their karma-born kalapa already damaged. No more arise karma-born kalapa, but the eye and ear, because of akusala karma, they giving the bad result. This way, you have to understand what are the 9 rupa of the karma, and what are the other 9 rupa also karma and others cases. Okay. I think understand our audience. Okay, you understand?
Bhante, I think I am clearer now. Just want to confirm, Kamaja Rupa, is always only depending on one particular Chaitana during the near-death moment of our last life. Is that correct?
Yes. Okay. Yes. But near that moment, they have the Chaitana giving the main karma result, karma-born kalapa. But for the Patisanti karma, But for the eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, they're different karma, different chetana.
Different chetana.
Yes,
Oh, okay,
because
okay.
because the karma-born kalapa arising near the partisan moment. What are the causes that moment near that moment arising the chetana? Those are chetana giving the result. The
At the
partisan
Pakistani
moment.
moment. Yes, yes.
At the partisan moment.
Okay.
But after that, when the arising eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, those are five things, and jivita
Yes.
navaka, but
Yes.
they are different chetana.
Different chetana that we
But
did at the past life.
yes, yes. But all are all are the power of the patisandhi.
Okay. Okay.
The main power of the patisandhi chetana.
Okay. So maybe Bante,
Okay.
I ask according to example, say because I have a wholesome chetana at the end of my past life, at the last moment. So I have eyes when I reborn, but my eyes is maybe not so good. Can it be like due to certain chetana that I have maybe unwholesome chetana that I have done during the past life? Is that
Yes,
possible?
correct.
Yeah. Okay.
Possible.
Oh, okay.
Because
Okay.
that's why on the way immediately he blind,
Yes.
cannot recover.
Yes.
This because of the previous akusala karma. Example, Bante Chakupala in the
Yes.
Dhamma, the first history.
Yes.
Huh? But
Yes.
Bante Chakupala also, he continuously meditate without sleeping. And
Yes.
during the Vasa, he got the eye problem. Then
Yes.
the eye doctor always they give the medicine and told to Bante, please, when we are putting the medicine, you should lie down. But Bante don't want to break his determination. He's determined, I don't want to sleep, don't want to lie down during the Vasa period. But he is still practicing meditation. He not care about the eye. But slowly by slowly, in the last moment of the Vasa, he became Arahat, and the same moment he became blind. He blind. He was blind. Then when he met the Buddha, then Lord Buddha explained in the past karma, in the past one of the past life, that Bhante, he was the one of the eye doctor. Then one of the lady, she also not clear her eye. Then she went to see the doctor and promised, doctor, please help me after recover my eye. I do the service for you with my family members. But doctor first time he put the medicine very clear, already recovered. But she don't want to do any service now. She's like, oh my eye not clear, not yet well now. But the doctor understood. Oh no, she would definitely already recover now. But she don't want to do the service. She don't want to make his promise. Don't want to make her promise. At that time, doctor give the medicine, the intentionally to blind again. Then because of this akusala karma, following him life to life, then after get the arahat also, he was the blind. You
Okay.
understand?
Yes, understand. So, along our lives, all the past Chaitanya that Bante mentioned just now, on the 25, the 25, one of the 25 during our past life will affect our Rupa, Kamaja Rupa, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, especially brother, sorry, especially sister,
Yes, yes.
the 12, when the 12 his participants go into the woeful place, one of the woeful place.
12, sorry, just now, it was stuck over. Say
Yeah,
again, Bante. 12,
there are 12 akusala chetana,
yes.
but except Uddacha, there are 11 akusala chetana.
Yes.
When the arising near that moment, then giving the result in the woeful place, giving the partisan in the woeful place, one of the woeful place.
I see. Okay.
Understand?
Okay, understand. But yes, understand. So the udacha sorry, udacha can give rise to other kamaja rupa as but not
Yeah.
the reborn, correct?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Always Uddacha supporting to the
Yes.
Loba mind, Dosa
Yes.
mind, Moha
Yes.
mind. But
Yes.
Uddhacca cannot be the alone, cannot give the
Okay.
result alone.
Okay. How about present Chetana in our present life?
The present Chetana always the giving result in future.
Next life or future? Or during this life?
Uh,
Possible?
During this life possible, but cannot make the cannot change many things.
Yes. Okay.
Our Patisandhi or Bhavanga or Chotyo
Yes.
cannot
Yes.
change.
Okay.
But the present Kusala Chetana can give the result to continuously Kusala mind, to make the happiness, to make
Okay.
the healthy or well, like this.
So it's still Kamaja Rupa. If like I become healthier, so it produce good Kamaja Rupa during my present life. Is that correct, Mandy?
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes, yes. The
Yeah.
present Kusala Chetana also can produce the fresh, the good Kamajarupa.
For this life. Okay.
Mm,
Understand, Mandy. Thank you, Mandy.
mm,
Yes. Yes.
yeah.
Thank you, Mandy.
Okay.
Any other
Now,
questions? Yeah.
yes, yes.
I think.
Because the
Uh-huh.
otherwise the I am and the everyone become lazy.
Oh, there's one more about Kalabas.
Yeah,
About
Kalapa is
Kalabas.
next chapter.
Next chapter, lah. Oh, because Monday
Yeah,
mentioned about
next chapter.
Kalabas. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Sorry,
Can
sorry.
yeah.
Because sometimes I am using the Kalapa, but
Ah,
this next chapter. Okay.
okay. Okay, Bante. We understand the Kalabaya during the next lesson. Thank you,
Yes.
Bante. Thank you. Yes,
Okay. Okay.
Bante.
Now we can continue about the consciousness as a mood of origin. Okay. Next the group. Next the one. The 75 type of consciousness, excluding the immaterial sphere resultant and the two set of fivefold sense consciousness, produce material phenomena originating from consciousness, beginning with the first moment of the life continue, but they do not only at the moment of arising. Okay? The listeners, please focus the notes. They say excluding the okay. Now I will according to Abhidhamma, how many chitta? There are 89. Okay, 89 chitta. But among the 89 chitta, excluding 4 immaterial sphere resultant mind, 4 arupa vipaka, exclude. No mention, no, not include. No, the 89 minus 4. And 2 set of fivefold sense consciousness, 2 eye consciousness, 2 ear, 2 nose, 2 tongue, 2 body. There are 10. Now you see, excluding 85 minus 10 becomes 75. Okay. Now those are 75 consciousness can produce the material phenomena. The material, the Chittabon Kalapa can produce the Chittabon Kalapa. But you should understand the every Chittajarupa, every Chittajarupa arising in the heart base, arising in the heart base. Without heart base, some chitta can arise. Example, in the Arupa world, immaterial world, sometime can appear some akusala, some kusala mind. But those are mind also cannot produce chittabon kala because no more heart base, no more rupa. But that's why. But the summary of this lesson, 75 chitta can produce mind bone kalapa. But you should understand those are 75 chitta arise in the heart base because of the heart base, the main cause to produce mind bone kalapa. Okay. They are in the javanas of absorption also uphold the bodily posture. the determining consciousness, javanas of the sense sphere, and direct knowledge, consciousness produce also bodily and vocal intimation. Hearing the 13 javanas accompanied by joy produce smiling too. Now another example, because about the kaya vinyati and vachi vinyati, the bodily posture and the bodily intimation and vocal intimation. How we understand which kind of mind, how many mind can produce. Okay, this is our explanation. But anyway, this is our the main title. Now we can understand according to our chart. Okay, page number 5. Page number 5, they mention material phenomena originating from consciousness. Chitta samuttahana rupa, chittaja rupa. Rupa produced by consciousness, chittaja rupa, spring up starting from the arising moment of the first bhavanga, chitta, immediately after the rebirth consciousness, patisandhi chitta. Now you see, because now you can understand the patisandhi moment, no more chittaja rupa, no more the mind born kalapa. But because the rebirth linking moment only producing kama born kalapa, no more chitta born kalapa. In the first bhavanga to until chuti moment in our life, first bhavanga up to death consciousness. During that period, course of the existence, every arising sub moment they produce the chitta born kalapa, mind born kalapa. Understand? I think okay, no? Understand, no? Okay, now some more explanation, page number 6. The rebirth linking consciousness, patisandhi chitta, does not produce chittaja rupa because it occurs on the weak base which lacks potentious condition, pachajata, pachaya, and is not sustained of food, ahara. At patisandhi, the rupa that arises kammaja rupa. Their kammaja rupas are mutually depends mutually depends anyamanya pachya on the patisandhi chitta and thus take the place of chittaja rupa. The patisandhi chitta is the newcomer to the new existent guest agantuka. Now, but anyway, you have to understand patisandhi moment can produce only kama born kalapa, not the chitta born kalapa, because no enough power, no enough energy to produce the chitta born kalapa. Okay, the death consciousness, chuti chitta of arahat does not produce chittaja rupa. Okay, this is a explanation according to the Abhidhamma. And the arahat has completely destroyed all the 10 and will have no more rebecoming after the chuti chitta. Hence, this extremely peaceful chuti chitta does not produce chittaja rupa. This is the very good explanation for understand. There are different views among the commentaries, sub and sub commentaries, on whether chuti chitta of other non-arahat being will produce chittaja rupa. But anyway, some teachers say every chitta chitta cannot produce chitta born kalapa, but only arahat chuti, except other chutis can produce the mind born kalapa. Okay, 75 chitta can produce rupa, except for the 14 chitta below already explained, 10 sense consciousness, the panchavinyan, and another for arupavachara vipaka. Lacks the power of produce rupa, for chittas to be strong enough to produce rupa need to be associated with jhana factors, path, magga factors, and roots. What are the jhana factors? Because if some chitta want to produce the chitta-born kalapa, they need the power, need the energy of the chitta. When the chitta associating jhana factors, path factors, and roots, because of that, very easy to smoothly producing chitta rupa. Otherwise, cannot. But the jhana factors, there are how many jhana factors? Vitakka, initial application, vichara, sustained application, piti, joy or rapture, and sukha, happiness, upekka, equanimity. Especially the 5 jhana factors. Okay, but according to this is according to the jhana mind. But the some book mention the domanasa also jhana factors of the akusala mind. Domanasa also, because somanasa and upekka jhana factors for the somanasa mind, upekka mind. But the domanasa also one become the jhana factor of the dosa mind. But anyway, those are jhana factors. But another thing, they get the path factors, the magga. There are according to the right way, there are 8. Samma ditti is called panya. Samma sankappa vitakka, initial application. And samma vacha, right speech. Samma kammanda, right action. Samma aja, right livelihood. Samma vayama, right effort. Samma sati, right mindfulness. Samma samadhi, right concentration. But right effort means virya. Samma sati, sati. Samma samadhi is ekaggata. But according to the akusala also, they have the eightfold path, no? But there are different eightfold paths. But the michcha ditti is called ditti chetasika. Same way, michcha sankappa also, wrong thinking also, vitakka. Same way, michcha vayamo, same way vidya. Michcha sati is called, but michcha sati, but no mention, but michcha samadhi is called ekaggata. Now, but anyway, according to Abhidhamma, there are 9 paths. Panya, vitakka, samma vacha, samma kamma, samma ittri virati, viriya, sati, ekaggata, and ditti. Those are factors. But the roots, they are hetu. Lobha, dosa, moha, and alobha, adosa, moha. They are the roots. Okay? According to, we need strong enough the produce the rupa. Need to be associate jhana factors or the path factors or roots. But dipancha viññāna, no more vitakka vichara, no more, only sabbachita sadharana, phassa, vedana, sanya, chetana, ekagrata, jevitindriya, manasika. But that ekagrata will be the path factor and jhana factors, but this ekagrata not enough to make give the chitta rupa, no enough power, because it is the especially no more vitakka vichara. Especially we need the vitakka vichara to produce the mind-born kalapa. And without the, well, ahetuka chitta also, but in the ahetuka chitta also they have a vitakka vichara. Example, except the two dipancha viññāna, other 8 chitta, no, but the 2 sampatichana and 3 santirana chitta, and 5 do adverting consciousness, mind do adverting consciousness, and smile producing mind. Those are 8 chitta always associating vitakka and vichara. Because of that, those chitta can produce mind-born kalapa. Okay, those chitta can produce mind-born kalapa. Now, page number 7. 4 immaterial resultants, arupa vipaka. They arise only in the arupa world, where there are no rupa. Also being are born in the arupavachara realm, because of the cultivation of dispassion person towards materiality. So the case for the rupa has been removed from the arupavacha vipaka chitta, because when the meditators, they are going to they attend to the arupavacha chitta, kusala chitta, jhana chitta. At that moment, they are always checking or reflecting disadvantages of the rupa. Because of that, no more rupa in the arupa world. Although Patisandhi Chitta and Arahat Chuti Chitta do not produce Chittaja Rupa, they belong to the same type of Chitta as Bhavanga Chitta. Hence, their exclusion does not affect the 75 type of Chitta that can produce Chittaja Rupa. But any understand, no? But according to the commentary, the mental phenomena, nama, are strongest at the moment of arising. Okay, now moment of arising. The material phenomena, rupa, are strongest at the moment of present, titi, because we know, but there are 49 submind moment is we call titi. That's why the strong enough, strongest. Uh, Rupa lasts for 51 submind moment. Their present is for 49 sub moment. At the present moment, Titi, and the Rupa is very long. It is strongest at the present moment. But Chitta and Chetasika only last 3 submind moment and are strongest at the moment of arising Upada moment. Now, if we what's the difference between Chitta and Chetasika and Rupa? The Chitta Chetasika is strong enough, strong to produce the Rupa or everything in the arising moment. But the Rupa is strong in the present moment. This is a difference between Nama and Rupa, which period is strong from the Nama and Rupa. Therefore, chitta produce rupa only at its arising moment, upada kana. When it is strongest, not at the moment of present, titikana, and dissolution, bhavangakshana. But now I think you understand. Now we go to the page number 8. Also very important. The following 26 javana of absorption, appana javana, jhana javana, in the additional to producing rupa, also maintain and uphold the bodily posture in sitting, standing, or lying posture. Now you see, 5 fine material wholesome, 5 fine material functional, 4 immaterial wholesome, 4 immaterial functional, 4 supermundane wholesome, 4 supermundane resultant. Now now you see how many chitta. There are 10, 18, 22, 26. Because those are jhana mind, the Loki and Lokottara jhana mind, they maintain and uphold the body posture in sitting or standing or lying posture, but they cannot produce the bodily intimation, kaya vinyati, and cannot produce the vache vinyati. This is an important thing. These appana javana are sublime, wholesome, mahagata kusala, and mahagata vipkiriya and supermandan. These are strong mind. A person in jhana can maintain his sitting posture for a very long time, even up to 7 days. But this is the power of the jhana, no? They do not produce new posture. You see, because the example, someone attain jhana in the sitting posture, he can continuously stay in the sitting posture without any movement. If the move, meaning already fall of the jhana mind. But anyway, any of the jhana mind cannot produce new bodily posture, new bodily movement. But that's why they mention 32 chitta. below not only uphold the posture but may also activate bodily and verbal intimation only at mind-door process. As a five-door, chitta are weak. Now you can understand one determining Vattapana or mind door adverting Manodvara, because which kind of mind can produce the bodily action and verbal action. Because now I'm talking, this is the verbal action, Vachi Vinyati. I have the body movement, the Kai Vinyati. Now, which kind of mind can produce the bodily action and verbal action? They mainly explain the one mind, the mind to adverting consciousness, or maybe the Vattapana and one determining consciousness. This consciousness also, this chitta also can produce. But another way say there are 29 Kamavachara Javana. What are the 29? The sense sphere Javana. 12 unwholesome, 12 unwholesome, 8 great wholesome, 8 great functional, 1 smile producing. Now see, there are 12, 820, 828, and 129. Those are 29 Javana, no? What are 12 Akusala, 8 great wholesome, 8 great functional, and 1 small producing. Same way, 2 direct knowledge, Abhinya, 5th Jhana, Rupavachara, Kusala, and Kiriya. Because but according to the meaning of the Abhinya, Nya is a knowledge, Abhi is direct knowledge. But there's a supernormal power, so they can say the similar meaning, supernormal power or direct knowledge. But anyway, how many chitta can produce mind bone? The bodily posture, bodily intimation. There are 32 chitta. First one, mind to adverting consciousness. 29, the Kamavachara, the Javana mind, and 2, Abhinya mind. Those are 29 consciousness can produce the bodily and verbal action. Okay, I think everyone understand, no? About the direct knowledge, Abhinya, chitta refer to the 5 jhana kusala and 5th jhana kusala and kiriya chitta that arise in the direct knowledge mental process. Now the but ordinary 5th jhana kusala and kiriya chitta only support posture, but the direct knowledge abhinya 5th jhana kusala and kiriya chitta can also produce intimation vinyati can produce the vinyati. Okay, the 13 javanas accompanied by joy, somanasa javana, produce smiling. Because we are smile, no? Always smiling, producing with the somanasa mind. An ordinary world in Putujjana may smile of laugh with any of 8 chitta, 4 somanasa, lobha, and 4 somanasa kusala. Because of the 8 kusala can smile, can produce the smile or laugh, anything. But the trainer means the Sotapatti, Sakadagami, Anagami. Those are the smile with 6 chitta. 2 somanasa ditthigata vipavita chitta and 4 maha kusala. Because after became Sotapatti woman, the ditthigata sampavita, no? So lower mind arises with wrong view. Those are 2 chitta he already eradicate in the Sotapatti Magga moment. Because of that, Sotapatti person, Sakadagami person, Anagami person always smiling with the when they smile, when they laugh, they use the only 6 chitta. 2 somanasa ditthigata vipavita chitta, because the chitta rooted in greed, not associated with wrong view, and accompanied by joy. The wrong view having been eradicated. 4 somanasa mahakusala chitta, great wholesome, accompanied by joy. And arahat may smile with 5 chitta. What are the 5? 4 Somanasa Mahakiriya Chitta, great functional accompanied by joy, and Hasidupad, rootless smile producing Chitta. Okay, now, but you also try to get the meaning and understand which kind of mind can produce the bodily or verbal intimation, which kind of mind can produce smile. This one also very important for us. Please refer to chart B 3B and 3C. But yeah, now maybe we can continue maybe next day, page number 10. Yeah. Okay, the sister. I think maybe you
Yes.
now you already finished the 9 pages in our last lesson,
Yes.
but please try to read again and again.
Yes.
Then we can come to the page number 10. Now look at the page number 10 now to clarify our everything, clarify. Now example, you see about the colorful side. They have the Chittajarupa, the postures, intimation, and smiling. They are the 4 group. Okay. Now the which kind of chitta can produce mind-born kalapa? Which kind of chitta can uphold the postures? Which kind of chitta can produce vinyati, intimation? Which kind of chitta can produce smiling? Okay, now we are going to talk. We are going to explain. Now, example. Now in the chitta also chitta chart, greed rooted loba mula, somanas loba mula. There are 4. They can produce chitta-born kalapa, foster, intimation, smile, all can. But the equanimity, the great rooted equanimity, upekha lobamula, they can produce chitta-born kalapa and uphold the posture, and they produce the intimation, but they can smile because the upekha mind cannot produce the smile. But the hate root, dosamula, dosamula chitta also, except the smiling, other all can produce. Very clear, no? And the mohamula, the 2 mohamula also, except smiling, we can produce the other all they can produce. But dipancha vinyana, there are 10, 2 eye consciousness, etc. Those are 10, cannot produce anything. All are the red, cannot produce anything. And 2 receiving my sampatichana, chitta, only they can produce chitta-born kalapa. Others cannot. Same way, 3 santirana mind in investigation, the 3 mind, and 5 do adverting consciousness also, they can only produce the chitta-born kalapa. After that, they can mind do adverting consciousness. Mind do adverting consciousness, they can produce chitta-born kalapa and foster and intimation also. There are 3 things. They cannot smile, produce the smiling. After that, the hasitupad also, they in the smile producing mind, they can produce the chitta-born kalapa, foster, everything, the 4th, everything very clear. Same way, great wholesome joy, somanasa mahakusala also, therefore mind also, they can produce all. And upekha mahakusala, they can produce except smiling, other 3. And mahavipaka also, only they can produce chitta-born kalapa, excluding patisandhi moment. Do you remember? Because the dosa vipaka always come to the patisandhi, no? But except patisandhi moment, they cannot produce chitta-born kalapa in the bhavati moment, no? In the present moment. After that, the somanasa mahakiriya, the great functional joy, they can produce all. Everything very clear. And the upekha mahakiriya, but they can accept the smiling, other 3 very clearly they can produce. And Rupavachara Kusala, the Rupavachara Kusala, they can produce only two, first two only. In intimation and smiling, they cannot produce. Same way, Rupavachara Vipaka, they can only produce Chitta Rupa. They can produce only Chitta Rupa. Other three cannot. And the Rupavachara Kriya also, there are two things. Where the Chitta Rupa and posture, uphold the posture. And Arupavachara Kusala, there are four. Chitta Rupa and posture they can produce. Other cannot. And Arupachara Vipaka cannot do anything. All are the blind. Okay. Arupachara Kriya, they can produce Chitta Bone Kalapa and posture. And Lokuttara Chitta also, except intimation and smiling, other two. And the Abhinya Chitta, they can produce Chitta Bone Kalapa and uphold the Chitta, and they can produce intimation, Vinyati. Okay. Now, according to that chart also, all are the 89 Chitta, but the Chitta Rupa, they are 75, and the 56 of posture, 32 of the intimation, and the 13 smiling. Okay, you understand? Okay, now I think very clear. Now maybe the next week we can continue the mode of origin. I think maybe the next week, I think I told no more class, no? Yeah, next week no more class. I think 17.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Next week no class.
No class, no?
Yes.
Okay. After. We can continue the after next week. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I think maybe today. I hope everyone get the meaning. But anyway, you try to read again and again, and try to by heart. Try to get the pure meaning to your heart. Okay. Very good for you to practice Dhamma. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. May all of you be well and happy. May all of you be free from all suffering and attain Nibbana soon.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you very much, Bante. Bante, just now you mentioned about path factor, right?
Sorry?
I think just now you mentioned about path factor. You list, Brother JJ has typed something like that. We should share to the student. Yeah.
Sure. So please share for even all because those are questions, the sister failing question. Better say share all for everyone to get the meaning.
You have to type it properly. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Bante, just curious about this Abhinya. Abhinya produce posture and intimation. Produce intimation. But meaning, for example, if a person who is maybe doing the supernormal power, is that correct? So maybe have to walk in the in the sky. So that is the bodily posture they fly. So that is the intimation that they need to produce. But Bante, at that moment when they are doing the flying or whatever, they are in fifth jhana. I'm curious about that.
No, the sister. Yes. Like this way. You know, remote car.
Remote control. Okay, a remote control car. Yes.
Now after we make the wind the car, just put to after that they are going because of the power of the
fifth jhana
of the remote.
Yes. Okay. So technically, Bante, clear. Technically, on that person's the process viti, the fifth jhana produce the vinyati. Then after that, the power.
Because abhinya is different, no?
Yes. Okay, I'm just curious, and at that moment of fifth jhana, the viti of the fifth jhana.
No, not the this is abhinya is different viti.
Different viti. Not
because
the same as the
bhavanga, the fifth jhana, but not the normal jhana process.
Okay, okay, understand.
Mm.
Understand.
Okay,
Okay,
okay.
okay. Oh, I'm referring to to that Cheta, fifth jhana
Huh?
Cheta. Because I believe, I'm not very sure, when this person doing the abhinya, he has to go into the fifth jhana first. Is that correct, Bante?
Yes, 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 yes,
So
yes, yes,
during
yes.
that fifth jhana Cheta,
Yeah,
in
but this jhana chitta cannot
Chitta.
produce anything. But this jhana used to be abhinya chitta, become abhinya chitta. But the
Oh,
same mental factors that
okay, okay.
abhinya chitta can produce intimation.
Okay, okay, yeah, okay. It's beyond me to understand. Yes, Bante. I think
Yeah.
roughly. Yeah, it's
Okay,
very
sadhu, sadhu.
interesting, Bante. Thank you very much.
Okay, sadhu,
Yeah,
sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
if there's no question, maybe Bante, please share merits.
Shyamel.
Yeah,
Okay,
sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
sadhu, sadhu. Idam me punyang asavaknaya vahang hotu. Idam me punyang nibbanassa paccayo hotu. Mama punya bhagang sabba sattanang bhajemi te sabbe me samang punya bhagang labhantu sadhu 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 sukhi hotu nibbana paccayo hotu sukhi hotu
Yes.
nibbana paccayo hotu.